Hi, I'm Stiernholm. I found something that I really want to show you. Let's say that there are things you do at work that you do more than once, maybe even quite often. And they are not small tasks, but rather more like projects that take more than a workday, consisting of a number of small tasks. You do them every once in a while for different clients, for different months, for different something. They are not entirely identical, there is always something that is unique. Surely, you then don't want to write all the to-do tasks they consist of on your to-do list manually. Rather, you would want them to appear on the list automatically, so that you can focus on doing things instead of on writing that there's things you have to do. I have found a way to do that if you are an Office 365 user. Here's how. Let's assume that you use Outlook tasks for your to-do list, a tool more Outlook users should use, I think. And just to have an example to play with, let's say that I want to bake a series of pastries. In Planner in Office 365, I create a new board which will serve as my bakery. To make things simple, I set up only two columns, to bake and have baked. In Flow, I create a new flow that will represent a template containing the different tasks I have to do when baking any pastry. As a trigger, I choose when a new task is created in Planner and I choose to work with my plan Bakery. Then I add the first action, namely that I want a new task to be created in Outlook tasks when there's a new task created in Planner. I formulate the task as buy ingredients for and add the particular pastry that I want to bake from the new task in Planner. I want this to be done a week before I intend to serve the pastry, so I calculate the task's due date by using the adddays function. That is, the due date for the baked pastry minus 7 days. I add 2 more steps and then my template is done. The last thing I want to do is notify myself that the recipe containing all tasks needed for baking a certain pastry is prepared in my to-do list, and I'll do that by letting Flow send me an email. Let's say that we want to bake cookies. In Planner, create a task with the title Cookies, set a due date for the cookies, and when you shortly after receive an email saying that the plan is prepared, go to your to-do list in Outlook tasks, and there you will find 3 automatically created tasks that represent what you have to do to bake your cookies, each with a correct calculated due date. This way you'll get your tasks written without you having to write them when doing things that you do more than once. You will spend less time maintaining your to-do list and have more time for doing the things on your list.